Hey everyone, it's Mama Bear. I'm not sure who all watches NASCAR, but I'm sure a lot of you have heard or seen about Ryan Newman and his accident he had last lap of the race. He was actually winning. I stopped watching NASCAR years ago. I used to love Dale Earnhardt Jr. I stopped about the time whenever he stopped driving red number 8 Budweiser car. And it's a crazy sport. I feel like it's not safe at all. Even whenever Junior's, dad, Dale Earnhardt, whenever unfortunately he passed during a race, they wanted to change everything up in the cars, make it safer. But honestly, it's still dangerous, especially whenever you're going over 200 miles per hour. So, fortunately, as of right now, Ryan Newman is going to be okay, praying. He has a full recovery. They say that he does not have any life-threatening injuries. Um, it just scares me, so I really hope that he didn't hurt anything to where he's like paralyzed or something snap. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to see if this video will play it. What I saw, but it was the last lap. He was in first place. I think someone had like bumped his bumper that was right behind him, and then I don't know if it was like the third person in line who won. And then yeah, I know it's a sport, but I don't even know if I could continue after hitting someone that hard. Because y'all will see if y'all don't already, but he hits the side and then he rolls over and then another car hits him in the driver's side. And I guess these people are okay or taught or it's normal for them to just keep on driving. And then, so that was like, I don't know if I could do that. I would be like, screw the race. I need to stop. And then another thing that really pissed me off was he was, I guess, unconscious in the car and it's leaking, like pouring out gas. And there's like fire. And like emergency, whatever it's called, like to put out the fire and like to make, bring him to safety, make sure he's okay. They are going, oh my gosh, slow as molasses. It was pissing me off. Like they should be quicker than the damn pit crew. So that aggravated me. And then watching, I guess, whoever the dude, like, he won and he was already celebrating like in his car, and it just kind of like disgusted me because I'm like, dude, you can have someone sitting here and you have no idea if they're okay or not, and you're sitting here like pumping your fist because you won a fucking race. And then of course they showed a celebration. I didn't watch it because it pissed me off. Let's see if it will play for you guys.
To the inside, Newman to the front. In the final
Okay,
lap
Newman
of
is
Monday's
6.
Daytona 500, Ryan Newman had just taken the lead when he was clipped by a car from behind, forcing his car to spin wildly out of control. Crash into the wall, into the air. Newman's car flipped upside down when another car, unable to steer clear, slammed into him, sending his vehicle airborne. Newman's car eventually skidding to a stop and bursting into flames. In a shower of sparks, Ryan Newman comes across the line fourth. Emergency crews rushed to the track, working quickly to pull the 42-year-old driver known as Rocket Man from his burning seat. We don't know the exact nature of Newman's injuries, but NASCAR says
he's in serious condition, but doctors have indicated his injuries are non-life-threatening.
This is not the first serious crash for Newman. His car flipped repeatedly, landing on its roof at Daytona back in 2003. But it was this crash at Daytona in 2001 that ended the life of the sport's biggest star, Dale Earnhardt Sr., who died on the final lap of the race. After that fatal crash, NASCAR beefed up its safety regulations, mandating head and neck restraints and improving car designs. In an incredible coincidence, a young driver spoke to me about those new safety regulations nearly 2 decades ago. Ryan Newman.
I really feel about 50 to 70% safer than I was last year.
This morning, Newman's fellow drivers sharing their thoughts on social media. Corey LaJoy, who slammed into Newman, writing, "Dang, I hope Newman is okay. That is worst case scenario, and I had nowhere to go." A spectacular crash at one of racing's most historic venues with a well-known driver who is lucky to be alive.
And Carrie, do you expect it?
It just like aggravates me. First of all, they did not show the full clip of emergencies, like them coming over to help him. They showed where they were already there. But if y'all see other clips, they are like slowly getting out of the truck and walking and grabbing the extinguisher. It was taking forever. Like, I was getting pissed. I'm like, y'all practice as pit crew. Y'all need to practice with the emergency crew. And then the driver who bumped into him, I totally understand. Like, especially whenever you're going that fast and there's nowhere to go, unfortunately, shit's gonna fucking happen. But I really wish some people would have a little bit more sympathy than, dang, I hope he's okay. Poor, oh my gosh, Dale Earnhardt. Oh.
Any more information today about what exactly happened to Newman and how he's doing?
The doctors at some point will release some more information beyond the fact that he has sustained serious injuries, but that they are indeed not life-threatening. It's also curious that it's 19 years to the day that Dale Earnhardt Sr. died after the accident here, and it was a year later that I sat and talked to Ryan Newman about the new safety equipment that was included, and he was extremely confident about the new equipment that may have saved his life here, not only as a driver, but as an engineer who graduated from Purdue University.
Dude, you need to go get a different job.
Family, and just those who've all seen this are praying for some good news later today, hopefully.
Absolutely, and it is extraordinary to see that interview from the archives that you did with him so many years ago, Carrie. Thank you.
What the heck? Engineering? I'm sorry, but this job, like NASCAR, is too dangerous.
Massachusetts was once the very heart. Lowell, Massachusetts was once the very heart.
I can't. Engineering, you make a lot of money doing that. Yeah, I know he makes a lot of money doing NASCAR, but golly. I mean, the world went crazy when Dale Earnhardt died. And then Dale Earnhardt Jr., he was so stubborn, and he was like, even if he goes out like his daddy did, he still kept on, like, oh my gosh. I don't really know what else to, I didn't really want to read too much. This is the driver dude, Denny Hamlin, who won. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's read this. Okay. NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin celebrates after winning the Daytona 500 at Daytona. What the hell is wrong with me? I live in Florida. Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. Gosh, Heather. On Monday, February 17th, 2020, Joe Gibbs, the car's owner, later apologized for the team's celebrations, saying they didn't know the extent of Ryan Newman's injuries. I call bullshit. I would freaking swipe his feet from underneath him. Donald Trump tweeted, praying for Ryan Newman, a great and brave NASCAR driver. He's 42, was born in South Bend, now lives in Statesville, North Carolina. That's really... yeah, I just really wanted to show you guys, like, the video, and, of course, give my input. So, I'm curious what he's gonna do with the car. I really pray that he is okay. I really pray he just... God bless you. I know they said they were not life-threatening, but, I do pray that it's not anything, so bad to where, he can no longer enjoy his life. So, praying for you, Ryan.